question number 5, it states that the free earlobe is dominant to the attached earlobe. So maybe we'll just put first, put the arrow first. So free earlobe, maybe we'll put an big E. Okay, then attached earlobe, it would be the small e, recessive. Okay, then the curly hair is dominant, while the straight hair is recessive. Okay, so we have this. So now it states that the husband is double heterozygous. So that means that the husband will be heterozygous for E, heterozygous for H, All right, so find the genotype of the wife, based on the phenotypic ratio below. So this would be the phenotypic ratio that is being given. All right, so when we analyze the questions, we see a phenotypic ratio that's quite weird, 3 to 3 to 1 to 1. 3 to 3 to 1 to 1. Okay, so when you see this type of ratio, we might suspect that it can be a link gene. It can be a link gene, if you look at this ratio. Okay, so we have to figure out whether this is a link gene or not. Okay, so to find that out, so maybe the first thing to make it clearer is I will list down all the genotype of this offspring first, the genotype first. So the child having the free earlobe. So free earlobe will means that at least one big E, at least one big E, Then curly hair, that means that at least one H also. Okay, so it can be big E, big H, or it can be big E, small e, then big H, small h. It can be either one. As long as the genotype contain one big E and one big H, then it is considered as under this. Okay, free earlobe and then curly hair. Right, then we continue for the others. Free earlobe, so same thing, big E. And then straight hair. Straight hair means small h, small h. Right, so any individual with this genotype, Then next one, attached earlobe. Attached earlobe will be small e, small e. Okay, then the curly hair means that at least one big H. Then attached earlobe and the straight hair, so that means that this would be the homozygous recessive E and homozygous recessive H. Okay, so once we know all the genotype of the children, then yes, we look at the ratio. We look at the ratio, So husband must be double heterozygous. Husband must be double heterozygous, So that means that husband must be like this. If the husband is a link gene, then we can either write like this. We can write EH or like this, or or it can be like this also. Okay, so then the wife, the wife must be homozygous recessive then. So if you do the cross, if let's say it's a link gene, if let's say it's a link gene, then the wife must be like this. Okay, so when you do the cross, and if you want, you can do the cross yourself, So when you do the cross, you will find out one weird thing is that if it is a link gene and you cross like this, you will never ever get this ratio. Why? Because you will, if let's say it's a link gene, you will get this as 3 and this as 3. If it's a link gene. If you don't believe that, you can cross that. Okay, if you cross this individual and this individual, it is a link gene, right? So when you cross that, the parental will be always this one, this individual and this individual. Okay, and if let's say you cross this individual and this individual, then you will find out that the parental is always this one and this one. In other words, you will get this one 3 and this one 3, and the 2 will be 1. So in other words, this actually shows that this is not a link gene. Because if this is a link gene, either you will get 3, 3, 1, 1, or you will get 3, 3, 1, 1. But obviously it's not shown here. You can see that, right? Okay, so either it's 3, 3, 1, 1, or 3, 3, 1, 1. So the ratio does not match. So with that, we can confirm that this is not a link gene. It's not a link gene, So if this is not a link gene, that means that this is the questions on the normal Mendel's model. Okay, normal Mendel's model. All right, so if this is a normal Mendel's model and it is looking at both gene at the same time, E gene and H gene at the same time, yeah, so that will means that this would be dihybrid cross, a normal dihybrid cross, yeah. So to solve this type of question, we will use the type 1 method. Okay, so type 1 method, same thing. Find the genotype of the parent, find the possible gamete, and then do the cross. Okay, so first thing first, parent. So the questions tell us that the husband is double heterozygous. So that means that one of the parent must be double heterozygous, yeah, must be big E, then small e, big H, small h. And then it will cross with the wife. And the wife genotype, unknown. We don't know about the genotype of the wife, so we will put a question mark first. Okay, so done with this, then we will try to find the gamete that can be produced. Okay, gamete that can be produced here. Okay, so based on the gamete here, based on the genotype of the husband, so there are 4 types of gamete can be produced, right? So big E, big H, right? Then the big E, small h, then the small e, big H, and small e, small h. Yeah, so total 4 types of the gamete can be produced here. So we will list it down, right? List down all the possible gamete. Yeah, so dominant E, dominant H, then dominant E, recessive H, recessive E, dominant H, recessive E, recessive H. Okay, so total there are 4 types. Yeah, total there are 4 types of the gamete here. Okay, so how about the gamete from the wife? Actually unknown. But what we do know here is the phenotypic ratio. This is the offspring. Yeah, the phenotypic of ratio from the offspring. So what we can do here is we sum up what is the total number here. So you got 3 plus 1 plus 1. So total is 8. Yeah, total is 8. So that means that total up, there should be 8. 8 offspring here. Yeah, total up, it should be 8 offspring here. So if it is 8 offspring here, you have 4 type of gamete. Okay, so how many type of gamete here in order to get the 8? So 4 times 2 equals to 8. Okay, 4 times 2 equals to 8. So that will mean what? That will mean that, yeah, over here, it must be the parent that can produce 2 types of gamete. It must be the parent that can produce 2 types of gamete. So in other words, the wife should have the genotype that can produce 2 types of gamete. And the wife should have the genotype that can produce 2 types of gamete. Okay, so based on this info, yeah, based on this info, must be able to produce 2 types of gamete here. Okay, so based on this info, we can list down what are the possible genotype of the wife that can produce 2 gamete. Okay, genotype of the wife that can produce 2 gamete. Yeah. Okay, so I will list it down first. So the possible genotype of the wife. Okay, possible genotype of the wife. Yeah, is based on this info. Yeah, from the total ratio here. Yeah, from the total ratio is 8, right? So that means that the genotype of the wife must be able to produce 2 types of gamete lah. Okay, so what are the genotype that can produce 2 gamete? Right, so there are actually quite a lot. Yeah, actually there are 4. Yeah, there are 4. It can be big E, heterozygous E, yeah, then homozygous dominant H. It can be homozygous dominant E, and then heterozygous H. It also can be um, heterozygous E, then homozygous recessive H. Then it also can be homozygous recessive E, then heterozygous H. You can see here, yeah. So all these type of the genotype can produce 2 gamete. Okay, so if you look properly, yeah, yeah, okay. So you need the 2 here must be the one that is homozygous recessive E, right? The one that is attached earlobe, yeah, attached earlobe. It must be homozygous E, yeah, homozygous E. Okay, so if you are clear enough on this, actually you can straightly cancel out these two already. Yeah, you can straightly actually cancel out these two already. The one with the homozygous H and also the one with the homozygous E. Yeah. So why? Because these two is going to give you a 3-to-1 ratio only. Yeah, later I will show you how. Yeah. But in exam to be fast, to work on it faster. Yeah, these two actually can automatically just ignore them already. But I will show you how. Yeah, I will show you why. Okay. So we will do one by one to show you, okay, all the ratio, all the possible ratio. Okay. So if let's say it is this individual, okay, if the wife is this, yeah, if the wife is this, okay, so we will just copy back this one because the husband gamete is already confirmed. Yeah, the gamete that can be produced from the husband, yeah, is confirmed, yeah, because the husband is having this genotype. Okay, so it is confirmed, so we will just copy back. Okay, it's okay. Then we will just write it down. Okay, so the husband one is confirmed. So if the wife is having this type of this type of the genotype, okay, so I will put A, yeah, okay, A type, yeah, okay, so this is for A. So let's see what would be the ratio. Yeah, let's see what would be the ratio. Okay, so the wife, if let's say it's this genotype, that is going to produce two type of gamete. Yeah, two type of gamete here. So first type is the big E, big H. Second type is the small e, small h. Okay, so if you look at that, then yeah, we will do the cross. Okay, so from the cross, what we will see? Yeah, from the cross, you will see that all of the individual, yeah, there will be the one that is big E, big H, yeah, big E, one big E, one big H would be what? Would be free earlobe and also curly hair. So there will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 individual. There will be 6 individual that is having free earlobe and curly hair. Okay, so the ratio is now 6. Yes, 6. Okay, 2. These two would be those with the attached earlobe. Okay, attached earlobe and also the curly hair. Attached earlobe and the curly hair. So attached earlobe, curly hair. So that will mean that the ratio is going to have 6:2. Sorry. Right? The ratio would be 6:2. So if you simplify them, it will be 3-to-1 ratio. Yeah, it will give you 3-to-1 ratio only. Okay, so obviously it is not showing us the 3-to-3 to 1-to-1 ratio. This one is going to give us 3-to-1 ratio only. So it's not the same. It's not the same. Okay, so obviously, yeah, this is not. Okay. Then next one. What if let's say it is this? Okay, what if this is the ratio? Yeah. Okay, so I try to copy again. Maybe I just paste this. Okay, so now we go for the B first, yeah? B. Okay, so if let's say the wife is this type of the genotype, then that would mean that the wife is going to produce same thing, two types of gamete also. Okay. So it's a big E, big H, and also a big E, small h. Yeah, big E, small h. Okay, so now we do the cross. Okay, so again, when you look at that, there will be one individual with the free earlobe and the curly hair. 2, 3, 4, 5, and sorry, 6. Total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, it is 6 individual. Yeah, 6 individual that is having the uh, free earlobe and also the curly hair. And there will be only two individual with the free earlobe and also straight hair. Free earlobe, straight hair. So again, the ratio would be 6:2. And you simplify them, it will become 3:1 again. So that's why, yeah, again, for this one, the ratio, it will only give you 3:1 ratio. So that's why for A and B, these two, we can actually exclude that already. It's confirmed not the genotype already. Okay, so how come I can actually identify it even before I do this cross? Even before I draw the Punnett square, I already know that. Well, the reason is because if let's say one of the pair, right, one of the pair is homozygous dominant, then it's always impossible to get 3:3 to 1:1. That's the reason. Okay, it is never possible for the homozygous dominant pair, right, to create this type of ratio. So that's why. Yeah, so that's the reason why from the beginning I can exclude them even though I didn't do the Punnett square. Okay, yeah, so this can be something that you can remember, right, so that it will help you. Okay, but of course if you understand the concept behind this, yeah, you understand the concept already, then yeah, easily you can identify them and exclude them. So in the exam, actually what we need to test for is only these two. Okay, so now we test on these two. Yeah, so which one will give us the 3:3 to 1:1 ratio? All right, so now the third one. Okay, so we'll try on this one then. Okay, so for C. So let's see what are the possible genotype that can be produced here. Okay, so the gamete, yeah. So first gamete that can be produced is dominant E and recessive H. Then second one is the recessive E and H. Okay, so same thing, we'll do the cross. Okay. Okay, so once we're done with the cross, then next is we need to find the ratio. Yeah, we need to find the ratio. Okay, so how many of them is having the free earlobe and curly hair? That means that one big E and one big H, yeah? So let's see. So there will be one of them, two of them, and three of them. Okay, so this ratio is correct for C. Yeah, this ratio is correct for C. So let's see how many of them is having free earlobe and straight hair. That means one big E at least and two small H, yeah? So one big E and two small H. So I will change the color. One big E at least and two small H. One big E and two small H. Okay, so one big E and two small H. So total there are three also. So it's correct also. Yeah, it is also correct. Okay. Then the rest of this, attached earlobe and curly hair. Attached earlobe and curly hair. It is one here. And then attach earlobe and straight hair. Attach earlobe and straight hair. Right? So yeah, this one it gives you the perfect ratio that match with everything here. So that is the ratio 3 to 3 to 1 to 1. Okay, and all the phenotypic ratio actually match the phenotype here. Yeah, it match the phenotype here. So that's why, yeah, this seems to be the answer. Yeah, this seems to be the answer. Okay, but of course, you can try on this one as well. Yeah, you can try on this one and see. Okay, so let's try on that. So this one, if let's say it's donkey. Okay, so let's try. So what would be the genotype that can, sorry, the gamete that can be produced here would be small e, big H. Okay, small e, big H, then small e, small h. All right, so we will do the cross. This is D, this is D, type D. Okay, so big E, small e, big H. Okay. All right, so let's check the ratio. So first one, you need to find the ratio with free earlobe and curly hair. Right, free earlobe and curly hair, yeah? So let's see how many are there. So one individual, two individual, and three individual. So yes, it is correct, yeah? So it is correct. Okay, so next one, we need to find those that is free earlobe and straight hair. Free earlobe and straight hair, yeah? So let's see. So those with the free earlobe and straight hair. So there's only one. Okay, there's only one only. So the ratio is wrong here already. The ratio is wrong. So yeah, actually it is confirmed already. It's wrong already. Okay, but we can continue, further continue and check. Yeah. So those with the attached earlobe and curly hair. Yeah, attached earlobe and curly hair. Yeah. So attached earlobe and curly hair, there will be one, two, and three. So the ratio is actually three here. So again, it's wrong. The ratio is not matching here. You see that, right? So with that, yeah, we can confirm that although the genotype D, they also give us 3 to 3 to 1 ratio. You can see here. It's still the 3 to 3 to 1 ratio. Okay, so these three, right, and these three, and then to 1 and to 1. It still gives you the 3 to 3 to 1 ratio, but the phenotype does not match with the phenotype here. Right? The ratio does not match with this phenotypic ratio here. So that's why, yeah, this is not the answer also. Okay, so with that, now we can confirm that there's only one possible genotype for the wife, which is C. Yeah, which is C. Because it gives you the perfectly matched phenotypic ratio here. It is perfectly matched with all the phenotype here. Okay, so that's why C would be the answer. Yeah, C would be the answer. Yeah. So with that, yeah, now since the question is asking for what find the genotype of the wife. So we will state here. All right, so hence, yep, the genotype of the wife is this one, yeah? It will be this one then. Yep, so it is heterozygous E and homozygous recessive H. So that is the answer.